Second period action right off the draw. Bobby Dempsey looking for his third of the game in a 2-2 game, and the shot was a save. Watching emrhl action, the title game here on Saturday, June 23rd, 2012. Dave Godin alongside Jay Frazier calling this action. And Jay, you're up here today to present the cup that was just presented in your name.
Very much appreciated, and I love hockey, I love the game, and I love playing up here with the guys. It wasn't until a horrific accident.
And a shot to score! Captain Kyle O'Connor, that might have been his first goal of the season, Jay Frazier.
How did that guy score?
Kyle O'Connor banging it in. I got it on tape. When Kyle scores a goal, it's like your dog bringing home a paycheck.
27-11.
It's 3-2 now, Grenades. So you see, Jay, even some of the worst guys still contributed up here. So you had a horrific injury.
Coaching hockey.
You got into coaching?
I was doing the Superman drill, and unfortunately I skate like shit and fell down and tore the labrum on my shoulder and had to have surgery. I haven't been on skates since.
Have you coached since?
No.
So, Kyle O'Connor puts his own team up 3-2. Dempsey and Fab now coming in. Shot saved by Guimon. He's going to hang on in front of Dempsey, who's been everywhere.
Savoir-faire is everywhere?
Savoir-faire is everywhere.
And again, the young guys in the league will have no idea what I'm talking about.
No, not at all. So the face-off will come to the right of Justin Guimon in the grenade zone. Off the draw, Conley trying to get away from Kelly. Conley moving in. Mike Conley knocked out, save! And they are going to make the call. Referee Ryan Rizzo is going to call Kelly for the trip as Conley was racing in on Ryan Hayes. Now the missiles are going to have to kill the man advantage.
The referees have obviously been downgraded too if they have to ask the color commentary guy if that was supposed to be a penalty or not.
We just like to double check our facts. We usually set up committees for penalties. Off the draw now, Fabiano controlling. They're down by a man. They're also down by a goal. We got Fabiano, Dooley, and Ash trying to kill the penalty. And Fab sends it out to center, knocked down by Roberts. Roberts now off to McPherson. McPherson, a blast, tipped just wide by Fabiano. Great play on defense. They got Conley now battling in D. Kristoff steals it for the Grenades. Kristoff sends it all the way back to center smartly. Green on the man advantage, up by a goal. Kyle O'Connor jamming one in past Hayes. Wonder if that's going to affect Hayes. Now McPherson shot, that goes wide. That was wide. Now Kristoff banks it behind the net. Dooley goes back there. Picked up by Roberts. Conley goes in front of the net. Now Kristoff with it. Kristoff sends it back to Roberts. Roberts moving in. Roberts with a shot, hit Conley in front, and Fabiano scales it out. The goalie way out trying to save some time on that play. Here comes Conley now. Mike Conley up over center on the man advantage. Dropping it from McPherson. McPherson wasn't ready for it. Now over to Roberts. Roberts sending Conley. Conley spin around. Doesn't shoot. Now back to McPherson, and he missed it. Guimon way out of his net. Gives it to Kristoff. Kristoff to McPherson. McPherson knocked down. Ash trying to get it. Now Kristoff. Great penalty kill so far for the Missiles. They need to kill this off. They're only down by one right now. Shot by Conley, saved by Hayes. Ash swoops it up, but kept in by Roberts. The McPherson shot, saved by Hayes.
Beautiful save by the goaltender.
Coming across on that one, and the goalie out again. Guimon trying to save some precious seconds.
Handled that just like Tim Thomas.
Yeah. Yeah. Who?
Beautifully ugly.
Who? I mean the retired guy?
Retired guy, the crazy guy.
Conley now to McPherson. They try to set it up. Dooley pinched, made a nice block. Penalties killed. Dempsey out of the box now. 4-on-4 in deep. Roberts with it. Roberts back in shot. He scores! Tyrone Roberts just as the the penalty expired, sent a backhand shot past Hayes, and he's showing us the instant replay all by himself. We do that up here. We do instant replays on our own, Jay.
Nice, nice.
So we got a 4-2 game as the first place Missiles find themselves down by a pair. The offside rule is you cannot pass over both white lines. As soon as you cross the white, it's all good. Dooley moving in, backhand shot, saved by Guimon. And Roberts now poking it up. Roberts breaking with Kyle. They both have a goal. Roberts moving in, shot, and a save. Kyle trying to kick it towards the net. Kicking it in is still legal and has been since 1999. Remember that rule? Yeah. We still use it.
Still frowned upon, but still legal.
It does suit a purpose. It takes the decision out of the referee's hand. Now Dooley, pass up, knocked down. O'Connor to Roberts. Tyrone Roberts moving in. Roberts shot, a save by Hayes. O'Connor throws it at the net. That was blocked. Kyle with it again, but over skates it and it's picked up by Dooley. Eddie Dooley slides it up the wing to Fab, who picks it up off the board. Steve Fabiano moving in. Around one, around two, around three. Throws it at that save by Graham. Big rebound in front. It's going to be pushed away. Kyle trying to clear it and couldn't do it. Here's Peter Cimetti trying to get it. He's bumped off by Dooley. Now Ernie Parita sends it all the way back in the zone. Trying to beat Fab to it. Couldn't get there. Fabiano gets it. Throws it in front. Short side. Ooh, nearly stuffed that one in.
And speaking of the taking it out of the referee's hands, one time I lost the championship. My name should actually be on there again because I scored a goal. The referee was not in position, and Drew Barclay pulled the ball back out across the line and adamantly argued with the ref that it did not go in. Complete and total lie. I want my name on there again.
And you know that's never, ever, ever happened since then. No goalie's ever pulled it out of the net and cheated like that. And we've never had a ref miss a goal. So unfortunately, that's the only time in 12 years, Jay, that a goalie's pulled the ball out of the net. We didn't see it. And it happened to be you.
It was.
Here's Christoph with a big blast, and boy, that couldn't have been any more wide. We're just going to say he dumped it in. Speaking about dumping, Missiles dumping in. Guimon behind the net. Christoph trying to get there. James Kim back there for the Missiles, couldn't get it. And Christoph flicks up to McPherson. Nice play here by Mike Lanieri. Conley's going to take it away from Lanieri. Mike Conley moving in on Kelly. Conley moving in. Oh, he went through a crowd of players. But sticks everywhere. Now Conley gets it. A lot of dancing over here in the corner. Christoph knocks it down. Christoph, nice dish off to Conley. Mike Conley on McPherson. Shot a save! Ryan Hayes come across. McPherson had some room on that side. And here's Dempsey picking it up for the Missile. Missile's down by 2. Slides it up to Kelly. Dan Kelly on his horse with James Kim. 2-on-2. Kelly throws at the net. That was going very wide. Another wide shot, but Guimon hangs on.
Conley for the grenades reminds me very much of a younger Gary Bamford. Looks like him, skates like him. And I see a stick about to be thrown in the near future.
Well, he's up by 2, so he's got to control himself. Played just about halfway through this title game. It's 4-2. Bobby Dempsey with both goals for the Missiles. Kyle O'Connor chipping in with one for the grenades. Now Lanieri trying to get it to post.
Oh, that was close.
Here goes Conley now. Conley moving in on Kelly. Conley moving in. Shot. It goes high and wide.
You should have an equipment check on Conley. He's only got 3 wheels on each skate.
Yeah, some guys do that. They say it gains some more speed because there's less weight. For me, I'd have to take off all the wheels to have less weight to get me more speed, but that's all right. Fabiano now coming up the wing, knocked off by Roberts. Fabiano shot goes wide. This is Eric Cause now, throwing it in front. Christoph knocks it down. Christoph behind the net, sends it up to Conley nicely. They've been connecting. Here comes Conley now to McPherson. McPherson, snapshot. That just went wide. Got a lot on that one. Sends it back now to Paredes. Ernie Paredes, cagey veteran here in the MRHL. Played many years. Conley now in front. Oh, he had two grenades wide open, and he put it right between them. Now here comes Cause around. Paredes. Cause moving in. Guimon comes out to play it.
Green Mile, the goalie's name is Green Mile. I was on that team, perhaps the worst team ever in the emrhl history.
What team was that?
Green Mile.
Oh, the Green Mile, yes. Long clearing pass by Roberts up to Conley. Conley falls down. And now here comes Lanieri. Lanieri up the wing to Fabiano. Fabiano hits the skate of Conley, can't find it. Now Conley steals. Conley with a blast save by Hayes. Willie Mays Hayes. No. Neither's Ryan Hayes. 7:22 to go here in the second. Terrific title game. Terrific refereeing so far.
Gatorade, official sponsor of the
Yeah, that's right, the unofficial official sponsor. Now they got Conley dropping back on defense as Kyle O'Connor tries to shake some things up. Round the board. Cimetti to O'Connor, now in front trying to get to Conley, couldn't get to him. Nice play by Mike Ash on defense. Ash has had a heck of a playoff series as well. Ash now flipping it up for Dempsey. Smartly get over the line, but Cimetti steals. But now Ash steals the other way. Ash moving in, had a poke check by Roberts. Roberts battling with it. Now Conley trying to flip it by Ash, couldn't do it. Now does. Dempsey coming back. It's a 2-on-2. Conley moving in. Short side, that just goes wide. Conley controls it. Conley back in, pass in, Cimetti. Cimetti trying to get it in front, does to Roberts. Roberts walks by Dempsey, pass in front, knocked down by Ash. And it's when he cleared up the center. Here comes Dempsey with Fab, 2-on-2. Bobby Dempsey shot that goes wide of Guimon. Hits the mesh and stays in play. Christoph trying to push it up to Cimetti. Too far. It's going to be picked up by Mikey Ash. 6 minutes to go here in the second. Still see a couple of breakouts here in the second phase, but for the most part, seems to be slowing down just a bit. Guys getting tired.
I think the heat's taking a toll, but it's nothing like back in the day. Back when I played here, it was 400 degrees. The wheels would melt. You'd have to change in between periods. It still skated fast.
I remember some of the outdoor games we played in the summertime were pretty hot too.
Yeah, yeah.
Goalies would be taking breaks all the time. TV timeouts. Remember the TV timeouts?
TV timeouts.
We used to institute TV timeouts for the goalies.
At one point up there, it got to be a little 70s-like. We had the music in between stoppages.
Yeah.
Jimmy Johnson brought his friend up here.
Yep. Jimmy Johnson. Yeah. Shot save by Guimon. It's really good one off. Yeah, we had some good time. Still do. Do some different things up here.
Yep.
Ash sends it over to Fabiano.
Throw a name out there. Jim Johnson today is actually running up Mount Cranmore.
Oh boy.
I don't know why. He likes to run.
Rebound on the save! Ryan Hayes just stone Pete Cimetti. Would have put the grenades up by 3. And a shot up here in the booth. Good thing I turned away. Jimmy, I didn't think you were going to save that one for me, so. Nice save by Hayes back there. Jimmy Johnson. He's run halfway across the country by now. Look at this, look at this. Boy, I tell you, if this ain't Three Stooges of goaltending, I don't know what is. Somebody get a picture of that. Now Conley on his horse. Shot saved by Hayes, swept away by Kelly. Here comes Bobby Dempsey now. Bobby Dempsey around McPherson. Conley coming back, pinch it up. Dempsey into Fabiano, swept it just wide. Dempsey in front, falls down. Dempsey going all out here, trying to get the grenades back into this game. Now Paredes, little flip pass up to Conley, and McPherson break 2-on-2. Conley kicks it to himself. Now back to McPherson, shot score! A little lazy 2-on-2 break. And the missiles go up.
Exhausted, David.
And we'll see how fatigue comes into play here in the third. It's now 5-2. The crowd goes crazy. I said the crowd goes crazy. So now 5-2 Grenades. They extend the lead. So the Missiles, they got some slaining to do. Pass in front, knocked down by Kristoff. Kristoff trying to get around James Kim and does. Here comes Kristoff. That was Germany against Korea right there, Frazier. Shot in front, just went wide by McPherson. Conley behind the net. Conley now to McPherson. McPherson plays it in deep. We got under 3 minutes to go here in a second. McPherson, shot, score! This one's getting away from the Missiles. Timmy McPherson. McPherson's been a disappointment all season long.
Grenades are just shaking their head. They don't know what to do.
Here's a guy that did nothing all season long, and now he's stepping it up in the playoffs. He's kind of like the opposite of Scott Layden, who does everything in the playoffs and nothing in the regular season. Well, it's now 6-2, and they got Jimmy Celeste getting ready to go in net for Hayes right now. Conley moving in. Conley twisted, turning back and shot. That's deflected wide by Lanieri. Pass in front, swept away by Dooley. Dooley on his horse, kicks it to himself. Dooley now 1-on-2. Shot, save, rebound in front, open net, they score! What an individual effort by Ed Dooley, coming up the wing from his defensive position. Threw it on the net. He made the save, followed up his own rebound.
That was an Adam Muse type rush right there.
Oh, you just missed Moose. He was here earlier.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I don't want to say anything nice about him then.
Yeah, his brother just got signed by Carolina.
Yeah, I saw that.
Puck kept in now, off the board. There's Conley to McPherson. Conley going to the net. McPherson shot, rebound in front, save. Hayes, he's going to hang on. Down to the last 90 seconds here in the second period. The goal by Dooley has closed the gap. It's now 6-3. Off the draw, Mikey Ash sends it behind the net to Dooley. Dooley had a nice rush a minute ago. Dooley now ahead to Dempsey. Dempsey had the first 2 goals for the Missiles. Now back to Fabiano, chipped away by Roberts. Here comes Dooley now. He's got about a minute to play. His shot hit a skate, and it's going to be covered up by Guimond with just under a minute to go. Fred, what are you seeing now?
I'm trying to figure out how you recruited people from Korea and Germany. And back in my day, we had a couple Hispanics. We had the Exxon Valdez.
Yep.
We had Louis.
Louis still plays.
Louis still plays. And don't forget Javier.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I look so fast. I'm just astounded by the speed of this game. Not what it was back in the day. Well, we can blame it on the heat, I suppose.
Backhand shot by Conley went wide. Ash trying to give it up. He took too long. Conley steals. Conley moves it in. Shot and a save by Hayes. Goes into the corner now. McPherson battling with Dooley. 15 seconds to go. Conley is exhausted but digs it out. Sends it back to Paredes. Paredes lazily throws it on the net. Goes way wide. McPherson behind that. Time running out in front of Conley. Saved by Hayes. With 3 seconds to go in the period. Ryan Hayes with a monster save. We go to the third. It's now 6-3 Grenades.